The lost key. It all started with a simple walk in the woods. Ethan Carter, an inquisitive 12-year-old boy with a penchant for solving puzzles, wandered beyond the familiar trails near his house. The air smelled of pine and damp earth, and the occasional chirping of birds filled the silence. He loved this part of the forest, the way the ancient trees loomed overhead, and how the winding paths always held the promise of adventure. As he stepped over a fallen log, something caught his eye. A glint of metal poked out from beneath a thick carpet of moss. Curious, he knelt and brushed away the greenery, revealing an ornate, old-fashioned key. It was unlike anything he had ever seen before. Intricate engravings curled along the shaft, and the bow of the key was shaped like an eye, with a small sapphire embedded in its center. The weight of it felt important, like it was meant to open something extraordinary. Ethan's heart pounded with excitement. What could this unlock? He whispered to himself. The search for answers. Ethan rushed home, his mind racing with possibilities. He burst into his house and found his older sister Lily sitting at the kitchen table, flipping through a book. "Lily, look at this!" he exclaimed, thrusting the key in front of her. Lily, ever the skeptic, raised an eyebrow. "Where did you find that?" "In the woods. It was buried under some moss. It looks super old. Maybe it belongs to someone. Or maybe it opens a secret door." Lily sighed but took the key, examining its craftsmanship. "It does look antique. Maybe we should ask Grandpa. He knows a lot about old stuff." Excited, Ethan and Lily hurried to their grandfather's study. The room was lined with bookshelves, filled with dusty tomes and curious trinkets. Grandpa Henry, a retired historian, adjusted his glasses and peered at the key when Ethan placed it in his hands. His eyes widened. "Where did you get this?" he asked, his voice tinged with wonder. Ethan explained, and Grandpa Henry nodded slowly. This is remarkable. The design looks like it could be from the 18th century, possibly older. The eye symbol and sapphire. I've seen something like this before." "Where?" Ethan asked eagerly. Grandpa Henry pulled out a thick leather-bound book and flipped through its yellowed pages. He stopped at an illustration of a similar-looking key. "This might be connected to the old Blackwood Estate," he mused, "a grand mansion that stood near the edge of town long ago. It burned down nearly a century ago, but rumors persist that something valuable was hidden before the fire. Some say it was a treasure. Some say it was a secret that could change everything." Lily scoffed. "You don't really believe that, do you?" Grandpa Henry chuckled. "Most legends have some truth in them. If this key came from there, you might be on the brink of an incredible discovery." The mystery deepens. Ethan, Lily, and their best friend Jake, a tech-savvy boy who loved cracking codes, set out to investigate the ruins of the Blackwood Estate. The remains were hidden deep in the forest, past where most people dared to go. They were joined by Maria, an adventurous girl who loved history, and Sam, a quiet but brilliant thinker. When they arrived, they found crumbling walls covered in ivy and scattered stone pillars, the last remnants of the grand estate. In the center stood what looked like an old iron door embedded in the ground, half buried by fallen leaves and dirt. Jake whistled. "This looks like something straight out of a mystery novel. Think the key fits?" Ethan took a deep breath and inserted the key into the rusty lock. It fit perfectly. With a click, the lock released, and the door creaked open, revealing a dark passage leading underground. "Whoa," Lily breathed. "This just got real." The hidden chamber. The group descended cautiously. Their flashlights flickered against damp, stone walls. The air was thick with the scent of earth and something old, something forgotten. The passage led to a large chamber. At its center stood an antique wooden chest, bound with iron reinforcements. But before they could open it, a sudden noise echoed through the chamber. A low growl. A pair of glowing eyes appeared from the shadows. It was an old, frail dog guarding the chamber. Maria, who loved animals, knelt slowly and held out her hand. The dog sniffed and then, as if sensing their good intentions, wagged its tail. It was then they noticed a worn collar with a nameplate. Guardian. I think he's been waiting for someone, Sam said softly. With the dog watching peacefully, Ethan knelt and lifted the lid of the chest. Inside, instead of gold or jewels, lay stacks of aged documents bound with a red wax seal. Lily picked one up and squinted at the faded ink. These look like letters. Jake leaned in. Wait, this one's signed by someone named Jonathan Blackwood. Wasn't he the owner of the estate? A hidden legacy as. They read the letters. They realized that Jonathan Blackwood had been a man of science and mystery. He had discovered something incredible, a hidden underground city beneath the estate. The letters detailed secret passages, rooms filled with ancient artifacts, and a society of scholars who had sought refuge there to escape persecution centuries ago. The final letter read, "If you have found this, you are worthy of the truth. Beneath these ruins, a forgotten civilization sleeps, waiting to be rediscovered. The key you hold is not just for a door. It is a guide. Follow the symbols, and you shall find what history has lost." Ethan looked up at his friends, his heart racing. This isn't just about treasure. It's about an entire lost world. The journey continues. Determined to uncover the truth, they searched the chamber and found markings on the walls, symbols that matched those on the key. The letters hinted at tunnels stretching far beneath the ruins. This discovery was only the beginning. With new excitement, the group realized they had stepped into a much greater adventure than they had imagined. A lost city, hidden knowledge, and secrets long buried beneath time awaited them. Ethan held up the key, its sapphire glinting in the dim light. "I think we just found our next clue." As they followed the markings deeper into the earth, they knew one thing. This was no ordinary mystery. It was a journey that would change their lives forever. A final message. Not all secrets are meant to stay buried. Some are waiting for the right people to uncover them. In life, every mystery, every challenge, and every unanswered question is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to seek the truth. So keep searching, keep questioning, and never stop exploring. The greatest discoveries are yet to come.